Hi everybody, I'm back. It's been a month since my last video. I said that I was going to start doing just one every month. So today's the day. I am 9 months post-op, the 18th. So thought I'd do a body shot right quick. This is a milestone shirt. I bought this shirt back in October on a vacation with my mother, and it was too small because, of course, as you know, gift shops don't really carry t-shirts in my size, so I never was buying t-shirts at places that I would visit. I would always have to get the coffee mug or the hat or the bag or something. So it's awesome that now I can wear a t-shirt. So this is a 3X t-shirt, and it didn't fit before, so it fits now. So that's from the side, that's from the back. These pants are getting kind of big, but anyway, you get the gist of things. So let me sit down so we can chat. Okay, is that good? Yes. Okay, so let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, the reason I decided that I wanted to do the once a month weigh-in versus every week is because of one main factor. Okay, this is where the guys plug their ears in case they don't want to hear all this. But okay, when you're really overweight, some women lose their periods, and I was one of those women. I haven't had a period in ages, and so suddenly it was my weekly weigh-in, and I went and weighed in, and I had gained like 7 pounds, and I freaked out because as a person who's had the surgery, of course, my number one biggest fear is that I will gain weight, that I'll, regain weight. So immediately when I saw the scale go up, I panicked. I mean, flipped out. And so, anyway, it turned out to be period. Thank goodness it was not me gaining weight as in gaining, fat. It was water weight and water retention and that kind of thing. So it ended up not being a big deal. But, my psyche cannot handle seeing any number go up on the scale. So I just decided it would be better for me emotionally and psychologically to just weigh once a month, and that way I'm guaranteed a loss and pretty good numbers. Honey, someone's at the door. So anyways, to make a long story short, Chico, I said someone's at the door.
Oh.
Knocking. Okay. Anyway, and it's turned out to be better for me that way because I think I was starting to become a little bit reliant on the scale to dictate how I was feeling about myself. So unhealthy, because what the scale says and what your clothing size is does not make you a good or bad person, and it shouldn't determine what kind of day you're going to have, based on what that number is. So it's really been helpful for me not to be so dependent on that scale. So I really have enjoyed just weighing in once a month. Anyway, so that's been a little bit of a breakthrough for me. And also, I was watching Oprah, I think, one day, and this lady was on, and she was talking about how she had always heard that people that had gastric bypass surgery or lost a tremendous amount of weight it was very possible for them to trade their addiction for food for an addiction in another form. And like we've all heard, there's the obvious ones: the alcoholism, drugs, sex, shopping, gambling, whatever. But she said something that really struck a chord with me, and she basically said that she felt like she was becoming addicted to attention. And I just kind of sat there and thought about that for a minute and recognized myself in that same predicament. Because it's just very strange to go from maybe being ignored or, okay, not so much ignored and or, oh, you have such a pretty face, you just need to lose weight. Okay, that's the type of compliments or whatever I would get, reactions from people. And then suddenly I'm getting noticed more or complimented on, I don't know, just random things. But I suddenly, it's not that I felt, I'm not trying to sound like egotistical. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that I found myself, you know, on some weird Tuesday that nobody said that, oh, you look cute, or your hair is pretty, or you look nice in what you're wearing, or something to that effect. And suddenly I was doubting myself, and I was thinking, wow, I wonder, you know, am I having a bad hair day? Do I not have the right shade of lipstick on for the shirt I'm wearing? Or are my shoes not going with my bag? Or just weird little things. And then I realized that the addiction that I had to feeling emotionally good about myself that was tied to the number on the scale suddenly became tied to whether I got a compliment or not. So I thought that lady was so awesome that she was able to recognize that and talk about it, because that is a not so obvious addiction that I think people have. People are so reliant on what other people think about them, or a compliment, or even, you know, if someone says something negative to you, that it just will make you crumble, and your whole day will just be ruined. And I just realize now that I'm not giving any of my power away to anybody, good or bad, because it doesn't matter what someone else thinks about me, whether it's good or bad. It only matters what I think about myself. And I realize that now. It doesn't matter if someone thinks I look cute that day. If I feel like I am doing the best I can that day, and, you know, trying to say something positive or do something positive, either for myself or for someone else, then it really doesn't matter what size pants you're wearing for the day. So that's been my breakthrough. And just not being reliant on anyone else to make me feel good, because it's my responsibility to make me feel good and to be happy with myself. So I've really embraced that way of thinking in the last few weeks. So the anticipation, the anticipation is over. I'm going to give you my stats. I did well this month. I'm very, very proud of myself. I set a goal to try and lose 20 pounds, and I did. I lost 21 pounds. So on April 18th, my last weigh-in, I weighed 290 pounds. Today, I weigh 269, and I'm very excited. So, I have set new goals. For the most immediate one will be to get to 248, because that is the lowest I've ever weighed as an adult. But long term, I'm looking at between 17 and 18 pounds per month. That's what I would like to get done in the next 3 months. I would like to, by the 18th of August, which would be my 1-year anniversary of surgery, I would like to weigh 220 or less. And then I can say that I lost 200 pounds in 1 year. So that's where I'm at for this week. I hope that I've said something that might click with someone else out there. It's been a good month. reiterate, it's just been very eye-opening, and I've done a lot of soul searching, and just the recognition of things. Oh gosh, the time is out. Okay, so this is part 1. I'm gonna make a part 2 because I'm so not done yet. Okay, I'll be right back.